Substitution you want to start with? Anybody have a U substitution they want to start with? Caroline, yeah. What's U going to be?
I have U as arc sine of W.
Yeah, I like writing it as sine inverse of W like this. So what's U prime going to be?
U prime is 1 over the square root of 1 minus W squared.
1 minus what?
W squared.
W squared, thank you. dW. So what does that make V prime equal to? Yeah, I know. And so V is going to be equal to? W. Nice. So when we write this out, we have to remember that it's going to be U times V. So what do we have here? W times sine inverse of W minus the integral of what? Minus the integral of? W over what? Yeah, 1 minus W squared dW, like this? Nice. And this actually is kind of nice because what can you do with that integral on the right? What can you do now?
1 minus W squared, and you substitute like that. Yeah.
You can just use U substitution right now, right?
You might want a different thing.
Yeah, I know. This is where you start like U, V, W. Let's pick something else. What letter do we want to pick?
P.
P. Hey, that's what I was thinking. Excellent. So what's P going to be equal to? What do we want it to be?
1 minus W.
Exactly. And what's the big takeaway? Why do we use 1 minus W? Or when we look at that, what's the big hint that direct substitution is going to help us here? Yeah. So the thing you're looking for generally is power here is 2, power there is 1. So you have powers that are 1 off. So what does dP equal? Negative 2W dW. So what does dW equal? dP over what? This is how I do it. I know you guys sometimes do it a little differently. You substitute and then cancel. I like isolating just for the substitution here. So we end up with W sine of inverse of W minus, we have W over, the square root of what? P times what? dP over? Are we okay? The W's cancel, exactly. So we end up now with W sine inverse W plus 1/2 the integral of P to the what power? dP. And now can we integrate that just directly? W sine inverse of W plus 1/2 times what? What's that going to be there? Integrate P to the negative 1/2 for me. What is it going to be? 2? Yeah?
P to the 1/2 times 2.
So 2P to the what?
1/2.
1/2. Exactly. And we now, what's the thing? How many variables do you see right there?
2.
I see 2. So what do we need to resubstitute? Yeah, we know P is that, so that needs to go right down there. So what do we end up with? W sine inverse of W plus, oh, look at that. That goes away. So what do we end up with? What is it? 1 minus W squared to the 1/2 plus what? C.
Will you take points off on the fact that you don't write plus C?
I am, because